Hi, I'm CarbonDuck. As you may know, this is my favorite time of the year, with festivities and all that. All the nice glowing, lights and songs and the sky and all that. But I think everyone forgets the meaning of Christmas. It's all about opening up to people, opening your hearts to the people around you. That's the most important thing, one of the most important things about Christmas. So, Vanilla! Open your heart to me, Vanilla. Open your heart! Hey guys, what's up? This is CarbonDuck. Today, welcome back to my Minecraft mod showcase. Today, we're going to be viewing the Kingdom Keys mod in Minecraft. So if you don't know what Kingdom Keys is, I'm going to get straight to the point, because it's all about Kingdom Hearts! One of the greatest games known to man, which I've only played 1 and 2. I understand there's maybe a few other ones out there, maybe more than a few. Say 1,000 different types. You got remix, mix, 365 days in a month, dream drop distance. There's a lot. There's a lot of Kingdom Hearts games. So just off topic here, if anyone's played every single Kingdom Hearts game, you have my full respect, because I don't think I'd ever have the patience or tolerance to play all those. For anyone that has no idea, anything about Kingdom Hearts is oh, why can't you just, skip them since they're just side games and such? From what I'm told, actually, Kingdom Hearts, all those games are very crucial to the story and such, but anyone that plays Kingdom Hearts, correct me on that if I'm wrong. But I've only played 1 and 2, so I kind of got the gist of what goes on in Kingdom Hearts. I'm pretty sure 1 and 2 are, since they're numbered, and since we're getting 3, I figured of making a mod showcase on the Kingdom Keys mod, or Kingdom Hearts mod. Without further ado, let's begin. So, in this mod, which you may know that there are a bunch of cool looking keyblades here and such, basically from everything from Kingdom Hearts, or more or less most of the items that are here from Kingdom. I just realized this piece of the blade was broken. Wow. That's why it's incomplete. Oh dear. A lot of things from here from Kingdom Hearts, but this is actually what you won't see the moment, obviously, when you spawn in the world. You won't see my tree and me there, guiding you off on how to, live the life of a Keyblade warrior and such. So let me actually pop into a new world here real quick. Okay, so once you actually spawn into, let's say a randomly generated world, or spawn into a server, what you will actually be greeted with is this. Now, this is straight out of Kingdom Hearts, and I love it. I love how mod developers actually made this whole, I had the word for it and it just slipped out. This whole painting! This glass painted, this picture, alright? They have this, and this is from the game, and it looks beautiful. It's him sleeping, and his girlfriend, his best friend, and his wife, Sora. This is the main character. He's sleeping. It's good stuff. This is actually how I think how the first game starts off, or is it the second? I feel like this, because I remember it's the second a little bit more, but correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm thinking this is how the second one started off for some reason. But in the mod, you'll have 3 choices to choose from. 3 classes, if you will. 3 powers you can use. So, of course, you can't have these weapons, sadly. You can't have them. I think you can make them later on, though, in recipes and such. But we'll go over that later. So, of course, you have the shield, which will actually grant you the power of more defense. Or we have the sword, which grants you more attack power. Or we have the stick, or the magical staff, which allows you to get more, or allows you to be more tactical with and much more powerful with your magics and such. So once you pick whichever class you want, let's say I like the sword, so you go for the sword here. So once you pick whichever class you want, or power, or path, we'll call it path. And once you do that, you go through the door, and all of a sudden, well, that was pretty much instant. That was no load time for that. But yeah, pretty much then you are thrown into the world of Kingdom Hearts, or actually in this case Minecraft, which a lot of things actually look pretty normal. I don't know what that is, but that's not from Kingdom Keys. I can tell you that much. So once you explore the world, you'll actually find really these odd blocks in random places. That's a bad block. Don't go into that block. But anyways, crap, these things are surfacing out of nowhere. Like the whole world is plagued with a virus. But actually, as you can see here, I actually do have a wooden keyblade, which is the first weapon that you actually start off with. And I just use it to mine dirt. But it is a wooden keyblade, so it's not the best weapon, which eventually later on you'll actually get yourself a real keyblade, which we'll look over right now. Alright, so back in the world tree, let's actually show you guys how to actually get yourselves some recipes, keyblades, and all the other items you're gonna need to survive in this mod. Or pretty much just have fun overall. You don't have to really survive. You gotta survive from this. This block's dick block, danger block. Sorry. There's you got a bunch of ores here: bright ore, dark ore, more dark ore, more dark ore. Jesus, there's a lot of dark ore. Prize block, energy ore, and frost ore. Pretty much, there's a lot of ores here that you're gonna actually need to mine, and they all give you certain materials that allow you to make keyblades or items in this mod. And crafting is a breeze, especially too. The one thing I actually do want to go over are 2 blocks that I find more important out of this whole mod, and I find where you can actually get keyblades. Pretty much anything you need out of them overall, any material or anything. So these are prize blocks and rare prize block. This is apparently the rare one. I thought this would be the rare one because you know it's pink and look fab looking fancy and stuff. But this is the prize block and this is the rare prize block. Now the prize blocks, what they do, if you mine them, they actually give you synthesis ores. Which I'm gonna pull out a pickaxe here, which I'm very disorganized with this mod showcase as per usual, but that will heal in time. But if I were to mine the prize block here, you can see I get synthesis material, which this is what it looks like. I got dark hearts from earlier. We'll show that later, but these are what the materials look like. So these allow you to actually, you can even sell them too. It even shows like the price and such. This allows you to actually craft keyblades and items. So I would recommend holding on to these. The only problem is they do take up an inventory space, but regular prize block, this will actually give you, oh wow, just give me more. I thought it'd give me a recipe, but the rare prize block actually does have a chance to, I think, for a second I thought it was like you have a high, like an instant chance of actually getting rank S materials, but you do actually really high tier stuff overall that allows you to make better keyblades. So the rarer the item, the rare material, the rarer the keyblade you can make and such. So that's everything. I was hoping to actually get like a material, or god damn it, a recipe out of them. Let me see if I can actually get one. You can get money out of them, which is great. Oh, I got a form orb. Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this because I will go over that in a little bit. But right now, so let's say you have like a bunch of materials in your inventory and you got nowhere else to put them. Well, let me introduce you to the Moogle. Or the synthesis table down there, but the Moogle, they're pretty much the same thing, but I'll show you what each one does in a bit. So the Moogle, what he does is basically, it's a shop. So you can either sell the materials you have, or sell anything you have, and anything in your inventory, as you can see here, everything's like laid out. It's nice and fancy and such, and you can even put in the quantity of how much you want to sell it, and you can sell it to him. Right now, I'm pretty rich right now. I'm what the cool kids call ballin', as they would. I'm not gonna say that again. But anyways, so you can buy materials from them, which allow you to make keyblades, or oh my god, this more or less the expensive stuff are probably the stuff you're gonna need to make certain keyblades and like the higher tier keyblades or higher rank keyblades. So what you can do with actually the materia, if you actually have a lot in your inventory, the Moogle just walked away, that's great. You can actually go here to the materials tab, and all the materials you have, you can either put just only the synthesis bags, or every single item, or that has anything to do with Kingdom Hearts mod, that has anything to do with the Kingdom Keys mod, you store it in here. So you can either put the synthesis bags only, or just everything. Just shove everything in here. And so pretty much, it's like a bank pretty much for everything, for your materials. So you can just keep it in there. And so now look, you have all this space. Or I can just like shove all my dark hearts in there too. Let me actually do that real quick. Let me see if it does that. Does it shove the, oh, it doesn't shove the dark hearts in there? What? I guess it's just material bags overall. Oh, okay. Oh, that's sucks. That's the Moogle, why are you being so evasive? Hey, relax. So of course there's other stuff here you can do. Free development, which allows you to develop other items and such that are going to help you. Defense boost, which allows you to increase your defense. Either heals magic or recovers magic. High potion. Mega. You can guys just scroll through all this. You got all the items here. Even like stuff that you need for keyblades, or like sometimes they require mithril shards and gems and stones, which you guys can get here from the Moogle shop. Now Moogles, they spawn throughout the whole world. I mean, the spawn rate is outrageous actually. So there's not a chance we're in the world where you'll actually won't find one. You'll even find them in caves, especially, or in villages. In villages, actually, Moogles have their own like housing and like shop. In that shop, you actually can find recipes and Moogles in them, and even synthesis tables, which we will go over right now. Which actually, there's one over here. So synthesis tables, you actually can craft this too, especially. Which let me pop up my special, secret, amazing thing here. It's JEI. Synthesis table. In order to craft it, you're gonna need 4 hard blocks. Very, very hard purple blocks. 2 normal blocks, 2 iron ingots, and 1 crafting table, and you will get yourself the synthesis table. Oh, it's called Kingdom Keys Recoded. We're gonna call it Kingdom Keys still. But anyways, what these synthesis tables have to offer are pretty much the same thing as Moogles, and they got a little Moogle picture on them, because in case you forget and such, because it's literally everything that the Moogle has. So you can also, it has your recipes and such, and it allows you to craft it also allows you to craft your keyblades and such, which is really easy. All you need here is all the materials in your inventory that you have, and you just click create, and it'll give you a keychain. And pretty much, yeah, everything that a Moogle has, you can find it in your synthesis table in case there's not a Moogle nearby. Let us finally go over how to actually craft these keyblades. So like I said before, you're gonna need to get a recipe. Now these recipes, they're pretty rare. They're hard to come by sometimes. But if you find one of those prize blocks, they're pretty easy then to come by. But if you get yourself a recipe, which I actually have to pull out here real quick, pull out, it's strong. There we go. So these recipes, they look like toast. It's pretty much what it looks like. They're like a little paper bag that you got here. So these recipes, if you press shift here or on them, or actually no, not at all. If you press you hover over them, you can actually see what keyblades they actually give you and such. Sometimes they're not even keyblades. Sometimes it will be the dream sword, like from when you woke up into that area where you have to pick your path. So you got the Ferris gear, the Kingdom key, and the Void gear. So these are the keys that you can actually get. If I right click them, I'm pretty sure I can learn them. There you go. And so now I've learned the Ferris gear, Void gear, and Kingdom key. So now what I can do, so I go to the synthesis table here, I can go to my recipes, and I can actually make the Ferris gear or the Kingdom key, or what was the other one? Void gear? Was it Void gear? I have the Young Xehanort keyblade. I don't even remember if I had that. I don't even remember. Some of them had 3D models. Some of them are not complete yet, but they do have some of them actually do have certain properties that make them better than others. There's a lot of stuff these keys do. All right, they open the hearts to everyone. Look at that thing. That thing's weird. That doesn't even look like a keyblade. That just look like a straight up sword. So yeah, now that's what the recipes look like. So that's how pretty much you get the keyblades. So now that you know how to get the keyblades, actually they can also do a lot of cool things then, these keyblades. So once you get the keyblades, they turn into keychains. Well, when you craft them, they turn into keychains, because these keychains are very important for many reasons and such. I think I have keychains already in my inventory here, but if I press M, which is the designated key for this, you can open up your menu. And as you can see here, I'm a level 3. I've already, leveled up and such, which you can level up to increase your HP and MP. So it's pretty much like your standard RPG and such. So what you can do here is you can look at your status, look at every specific stat you got here, and even your forms, which we'll go over that later on. Don't worry, because I do actually want to mess with that and show you guys that, because that's probably one of the cool parts about this mod. Journal, which actually you don't even need this video really. It just tells you everything that you need to know about Kingdom Hearts, or Kingdom Keys actually. If it showed everything about Kingdom Hearts, oh my god, you would need a lot more than just maybe 7 or 8 tabs that are shown here. You got the config here. You mess with your HUD and items. I'm just like going over everything right now. I've been out of the mod showcase biz like forever. But anyways, so if you go to keychain here, you can actually see that I have a few keychains here. Don't mind this. I have no idea what the hell's going on in the sidebars, but it's cool. But if I put the keyblade, the keychain that I made here, let's say this is the I made the Kingdom Key D keychain. What this actually does, if I put this in my main, this will actually be my base keyblade that I will get in my base form. But if I were to get more keychains later on down the road, say these guys, then whatever form if I were to pop my Valor form, I would dual wield the keyblades. So yeah, you can dual wield the keyblades later on down the road. But in order to summon them, you just press G, or at least G for me, and so now I've summoned my keyblade. So now you don't even need to carry it like this in your inventory. All you need to do is just simply, just have it out, and just simply summon it. So yes, you can summon and desummon your keyblade. It's fun. It's good. It's good stuff. Now, let's say if you were me and you happen to find, well, let's say I think this is the Valor orb. Oh, this is the Wisdom orb. So if you go into the prize block and you got a orb for a form. Now, these forms can be customized in certain ways. You can either enable them or disable them. What I mean by that is if I go to my menu here and go to CarbonDuck and go to drive forms, these forms are very important specifically because they give you certain perks to them. Some allow you to double jump. Some give you like a feather falling effect. It's a lot of crazy stuff. But the cool thing about this is you can actually just like switch which ones out you want to keep and such. If I want double wisdom form, let me see what it. Do I have double wisdom form? Oh, I do have double wisdom form. So yeah, you can actually just pop. You can just have like a whole set of wisdom forms if you want. But I want to showcase some of the forms, but I need some drive in me. I got a high recovery drive, which allows me to recover everything. Oh, actually, before we actually go on to showing off the drive forms, I actually do want to show you guys something. You can craft these chests. And these chests are very important, specifically in case you want to stop people from stealing your stuff, which I know is a big thing. And I have a very big experience on people stealing my crap when it comes to playing MC and such. So, in order to make these chests, all you're going to need are 4 hearts, 4 gold ingots, and of course a chest. And you get yourself the chest. And it will only open with the keyblade that you have in hand. So, let's say I have this keyblade. I think I've already set the Kingdom Key D to actually open these chests. But if you have this keyblade, or if they have this keyblade too, they can actually open the chest too. So it is best to keep your keyblade, you know, hidden at all costs. Especially Santa. High recovery drive. Let's do this. Or high drive recovery. I said that's so wrong. But anyways, so now that my drive is recovered and now it's at its max, eventually over time you can level this up, but you have to level up your forms. Which, speaking of forms, let's pop the first form, which is the Valor form. Give me strength. This is the Valor form. It even changes your skin a little bit, and it's like I said here, it gives you like this little feather falling effect, which is great. And of course, over time, the drive form will actually consume your form gauge, as you can see there on the top, bottom right. You got a few seconds before it actually goes away, and you can just like, you know, start smacking whoever's in their way. But of course, you can revert back to base in case you don't want to waste more of your drive. So yeah, it is pretty good. And now let's actually move on to the next form we got here, which I think is the wisdom form, which is like just a black. Give me strength. Is it the black one? Oh no, it's the blue one. Oh, I was thinking of the wrong one. All right, so pretty much the wisdom form, what it does, it sort of like in a way, like brings you forward when you jump. Like I feel like you got a sense of like you just like dash forward, which actually looks nice. Look at that. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm out of hunger actually, but it's good. It's good stuff. I don't think I actually have any. Do I have any keyblades for this? Oh, I can't check because I gotta revert. Do I have any keyblades for the wisdom form, or did I? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't like. I think the wisdom form only like was the first form, and then you can't dual wield. Either that, or I'm screwing up big time. Can I burn that? No, I can't. I believe the limit form is the one where it gives you the shadow form, pretty much. Give me strength. Oh no! Oh, it's Sora's outfit. So yeah, if you have the limit form, you can become Sora. Look at that. Yeah, it's good. I'm all colorful and Disney the crap up. Censored. Let me revert back. I don't think he doesn't really give you any of the other special abilities and such like the other forms. You don't got gems like the real forms. But yeah, the last and final form, which I believe is... Oh, actually, I removed that one. This is the Form Orb, which is the Master form. Now, this form is actually very scary, actually, because what it does... Give me strength. It gives you 2 keyblades you can wield, and because one of my keyblades is a freaking... It's a bond of flame. I think it's bond of fire or bond of fire. I can't even open my inventory. What the hell? Oh, okay. Well, that's just anyways, so what you can do in this form is you can obviously double jump, and you can also just, you know, use your keyblades to start wailing on whoever comes near your way. And this is pretty much like the ultimate form. And you got yellow, and you look cool. There was a rare form before that I was able to pop, but I'm not sure if I'm able to pop it again. It pretty much gave you glowing big yellow eyes. I forgot. I don't know. I'm not sure if there was requirements to it, but. Maybe it's Master Form. Give me strength. Yeah, it is Master Form. So pretty much what Master Form does is sometimes it'll actually give you this, oh wait, what does it say in chat? I can't see. Anti-form activated. So yeah, pretty much there's a chance where Master Form will actually give you this glowing yellow-eyed form where you can't, there's no keyblades, there's nothing. And I don't even know if you're enhanced. You're just a shadow at this point. And so now, I think I remember this from maybe Kingdom Hearts what? I'm trying to remember. Sorry. If anyone can recall this from where this is from, let me know. Or from what part in Kingdom Hearts or what game. But pretty much you can't revert out of it, which sucks. You gotta wait for your drive gauge to actually like go completely depleted to 0. Which it's a sad life. Now I'm just a shadowy figure with glowing yellow eyes, and that's pretty much most of the forms. Now the only reason why we can't pop the oh, hold on. Let me do one of these real quick. There we go. So the only reason why we can't actually go to the final form is actually we need 5 drive gauges to actually access that. And the problem is, in order to actually level up your drive gauge, you actually need to level up your each and every form to level 7 at most. Yes, you can level up your drive forms later on, which hopefully I can show you guys the leveling system in a bit here. Or of course, there are commands, which I forgot this was actually put here by me. So in case you want to level up, let's say let me level up to IGN, and there we go. So now it says here defense is increased. So over time, certain stats will obviously increase. So if I were to level if I go for level 5, I think this actually increases attack power too, and magic. Yeah, strength. So yeah, it also increases your HP too, so that's good. You can just level up your body and such. I'd recommend, in case you want to actually go to your final form, you gotta level up all your forms to level 7, and then become the final himself, not the final form, the final. So that's pretty much all the forms that you got there, or the drive forms that you can access. Now the only weird thing about this is which I forgot to mention earlier, is that there's actually a HUD to this, which I know it was very distracting. It's very hard to see and such, but yes, there is a HUD, as you can see I'm messing with right here. So yeah, this HUD you can actually disable and enable, in case anyone's wondering. So you can have your regular Minecraft HUD or your Kingdom Keys HUD. But one thing you have to actually set for this, which I recommend for everyone, is the arrow keys to this, because I'm using like right arrow key just to access everything, and then left arrow key to go back. So that's just one thing I want to, like, slip in there for advice for anyone playing this mod. But before we give it a 10 out of 10, I actually want to show you guys all the other stuff we have included with this mod. So mobs are not in here, I believe. Hold on, let me see. Is there anything? No. Oh, this one. Oh yeah, spells. So yeah, as you guys saw earlier, there is magic, of course. So if you're familiar with Kingdom Hearts, you do have magic or spells you can cast upon any being and such. Before we do that, we have spell orbs here. So of course there are 5 different types of spells you can actually 6 different types of spells you can actually access. So of course you got fire, which is pretty much, these are all elemental spells. You got fire, blizzard, thunder, cure, and stop. Well, stop not really elemental, but you get the drill. So what these magic abilities have to offer is pretty much, well, if you use fire, what that does is it shoots fire, or it actually has a barrier fire. And the next one is cure, which allows you to heal yourself. And the problem with actually using magic is eventually over time, once you start off, magic will be very scarce, because for one, your MP is gonna have to have time to cool down. So once you deplete all your MP, you're gonna have to wait for it to come back and regenerate itself, which is actually, I think I could just go on the save point here and regenerates. There we go. So yeah. So this, by the way, since I bothered to actually step on it, this is a save point. Now, you can't actually craft this, and I don't actually know where to get it. And the only problem with the actual save point is actually when you have it in your inventory, you can't really see it especially. But the save point, what it does is pretty much if you shift on it, it saves your point. And it also heals everything that you have, your drive, your magic, and even your health. So yeah, that's a save point. And so now that we have our magic gauge back, let's see, fire. Oh yeah, we showed that off. Okay, stop. What stop does, it pretty much stops any magical spells or anyone in your tracks. Actually, I think it also stops melee damage too. Blizzard, it just shoots a shard of ice at anyone. And finally, arrow, which just gives you an immense fart cloud. You can launch anyone up there and just blast them away. So yeah, these are all the spells. Now, the cool thing about the spells actually later on down the road is they can actually get stronger. So pretty much everything in this mod can level up. So your spells, especially like your forms and yourself, can level up. So eventually over time, which I remember from Kingdom Hearts, which I think cure, like for an example, once you level up your spells, cure will become cura, and then I think the final level after that is curaga. So the names will actually change more you actually level up your magic or spells and such. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Or good RPG stuff. Yeah. I could have just said that instead of just going on a huge stroke there, but I'm sorry. You gotta show the immense flavor of Kingdom Hearts, whatever that even means. Now let's go on to the mobs. So the mobs are actually, yeah, let's go on the mobs. The mobs are very interesting. There are a bunch from Kingdom Hearts, which I'm sure many of you will recognize and such. So the first one, obviously, Moogle. He just says kaput. And he just, he's not really attacked by anyone. He's a passive character. He's cool. You can rely on him. He's got really weak wing. These aren't wings. First mob we got here is Green Requiem. So the one thing with him is he doesn't really attack you, but I think he actually does support the other mobs that are attacking you. Which the first one we're actually gonna really go over is Yellow Opera. Now Yellow Opera, he's very aggressive. He shoots fire at you, and the bad part about this is that Green Requiem, in some way, I don't know what's with the hats, but pretty much what Green Requiem does, I think either heals the mobs. I have to like move because he's gonna catch me on fire, and this sucks once you get caught on fire. But Green Requiem pretty much is a support character for them, or support mob. Oh my god, there it is. They all shoot fire, by the way. All these weird hat-looking dudes. Get out of here. Does this heal me from fire? It doesn't. It just still sets me on fire. But anyways, one thing I want to show, since I'm in combat right now, is if I were to press Z, I can lock on. Just like in Kingdom Hearts. So now, it's not that hard to fight. Oh, can I not? There we go. I gotta, it's really finicky sometimes when it actually, oh, where's my Keyblade? I lost my Keyblade. I can't see because I gotta, you know what? We'll use this one. Alright, so now that we're in combat, you can actually see on the top. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Oh, God. So yeah, let me actually try this again. Alright, round 2, Yellow Opera. So now, you can see on the top right that actually he does have a health bar, and he's really, these guys are really strong. So you're gonna actually need to come back here once in a while to heal up. Actually, let me get a stronger Keyblade. No, don't shoot anything, please. Come on, is he almost dead? He's almost dead. He's almost dead. There we go. He's dead. So now that he's dead, you have a chance to not. This is not from the mod. What the hell is this? Next mob we got here, which is a Shadow, which is a common enemy, which I remember from Kingdom Hearts 1. These guys run at you, but they're weird, and they're actually really strong. So if one hits you, oh God, jeez, this guy's combo. Come on, show me what you got. Oh, just stop for a second. Come on, Giga Shadow. I need bigger space for him because he's actually just like a mini boss overall. So what Giga Shadow does? He's just a bigger version of the Shadow. And look at his beady eyes. Don't let his cuteness fool you. The legs, they mean other words. The problem is he has like a huge hit range on you, and he's really freaking hard to beat. Even the X-Blade's having some trouble like destroying him. Oh God, no! I will not let you take me. Save point. Save point. There you go. No more. You need to die. Die! Yeah, come on. There we go. Alright, let me kill Green Requiem. Goodbye. You're passive, but you gotta go. You gotta go. Goodbye. Next one we got here, which of course is Crimson Jazz. Now there's another wizard-looking type dude. He got another weird hat, just like every. Oh God! You guys just shoot fire? Is that all you do? Hey! Quit shooting! Fuck! God damn it. They're the same as the others. They just shoot fire. They're all spell casting douches. Oh, Silver Rock. What do you do? Or was it Silver Rock? Hold on. Let me actually. Dude, I'm trying to find out your name. Why you? You just shoot fire like everyone else. What is? Silver Rock. I was right. All right. Goodbye. You want to be like that? How you like it? And now for the last 2 miles right here, which is Red Nocturne. Red Nocturne. Do you just shoot fire? Shoot fire again. Okay. Of course. The standard magician that shoots fire. Goodbye. Yeah, that was Red Nocturne, and the last and final one, which is Blue Raspberry or Blue Rhapsody. And he's actually different from everyone. He shoots ice at you, but it hurts a lot more. So, goodbye, Blue Rhapsody or Raspberry. Goodbye. Come on, die. There we go. So that was pretty much all the mobs. Now let's actually go over some of the armor that the mod has to offer. So of course we got ourselves from I believe these armors are from Birth by Sleep. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kingdom Hearts aficionado, professionist, all you smart people that are much more knowledgeable in Kingdom Hearts. Pretty much this is Terra's armor. I don't think there's no any real perks to them, but they just look cool. I like them. Make it a little bulky, but look nice. Look good. And they give you like certain armor toughness and such. And it's good. I look like a. I actually don't look like anything. I just look like I'm Terra. Next armor we got here, which of course is Aqua, which I know is a huge fan favorite because I know everyone loves Aqua. And Aqua, ooh. Not gonna lie, I'm getting a Power Rangers vibe from these armors. But next one we got here, which is Ventus. I actually have no idea who you are. Your armor looks cool. Tyrannosaurus! So now next thing we got here, which of course is the other weapons. There are other weapons besides Keyblades that are in this mod. Now you can't actually craft these through recipes. Now the only way to actually get them is you actually have to level up through them. And the only way to actually get these weapons is by simply joining something called the organization. And to actually become part of the organization, all you need to do is craft the armor. And in order to craft the armor, all you're gonna need to do simply is get yourself a bunch of dark leather. So each piece requires dark leather and dark infused iron ingots, which you get from putting dark crystals onto iron ingots, and then you get yourself dark infused iron ingots, which it's got to be dark. It's not dark. You can't join the organization. I think this one's a different tier too. Hold on. Organization boots. What do you guys require? Oh, to improve it, you just simply put in the crafting table as it is. All right, so I'm gonna join. Pretty much once you actually put the organization stuff on, let me just pop it back on again. It'll actually pop up this window saying, by crafting the organization robe, you are now a member of organization XXI, or XIII. because I don't know Roman numerals. Choose the, I think it's 13, but choose which member of organization 13 you align with. So if I press OK here, you can see there are, I think, 7 or 8 different types of members you can choose from, or maybe 13 actually. Let me see. Oh, that's, oh, sorry, 13. So wait, let me do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I was right! Yo, I know my Roman numeral. Oh my god. Alright, so of course you can either have the Ethro Blades, which are Xemnas's weapon. Arrow guns, which are cool projectiles made by Zigbar. Zaldin, who uses lances. Vexen, who uses shields. Laxilus, which is the axe swords, which is actually one of my favorite. Zexion, which is lexicons, which actually I have no clue what they. I think this is a book. It's a book. So you can be a spellcaster and also hit people with books. Syax, who uses claymores, which is bigger sword. Oh god, I'm gonna butcher the crap out of this. Chakrems, which are pretty much like these. You can throw a disc at people. It's great. You can be Axel. I like Axel. Axel's cool. Sitars, which are chess pieces. I'm sorry. Cards, which is look swords. Scythes, which is Marlux. Okay, you know what? I'm not even bothered anymore. Knives, which is Larxenes. And finally, Roxas, who uses Keyblades, which is kind of weird because you can't summon Keyblades, but there's one person that actually uses Keyblades. So for the sake of this, I want to actually be Axel for this. Yeah, and it even gives you a confirmation. You confirmed you want to be Axel? Yeah. So now you are now Axel, and now when you summon your blades, and it's no longer a Keyblade now. It's now actually it's just a big wheel. And if you right click it, it uses MP, but you could throw a flaming star at things. And it's great. I'm gonna kill the Moog over there. Get rid of that. So now, actually, your whole HUD is completely changed. You even have a portal tab. So instead of having your attack button, you have a portal button now. So pretty much, you're gonna need to have a portal destination in order to actually use this button, but it's really cool. And you're gonna need a portal block actually to make it work. So this is how you make the portal button work overall. So in order to have a portal block, what you will need to do is you're gonna need 3 dark hearts, a kingdom hearts, and 3 obsidian. How do you actually make the kingdom hearts? Oh, you don't craft. Well, you technically do craft it, but you need 4 pure hearts, soul sand, and you'll get yourself kingdom hearts. And in order to get pure hearts, you need 4 hearts and soul sand. And in order to get hearts, you need 4 dark hearts. And so basically, you use dark hearts and soul sand to purify hearts. That is poetic as fuck. Okay, so I had to make a new portal one. I don't think this portal belongs to CarbonDuck, and I had to like make a new one. But yeah, this is my portal now, and so now what I can do is like, let's say I go outside here, I'm just walking, and I'm like, I'm too fucking lazy. I just walked a few minutes, and now I open a portal, and now it should appear. Did I spawn it too far out? But yeah, the portal actually uses a lot of MP, which is the sad part. And now I gotta wait for my freaking MP to come back. Are you kidding me? That's not. Let me actually try this again, only this time actually successfully opening a portal. So now, I have a portal block, and now I summon portal. Holy crap. Oh, God. Alright, portal. Woo! There we go. And look at that. You can even go back in there. Can you? Oh, no, you can't. Oh, it literally just... Yeah, it just shuts you down immediately. So yeah, that's the portal block. It's really neat being part of the organization. You just have portals instead of just having stupid keyblades. It's great. It's good stuff. Now, the cool thing actually about the organization, just like the keyblades and such, and the drive forms, which you can level up, you can also level up your organization weapon. Now, actually, let me de-summon my weapon. And now let me actually go here to organization weapon. And you can actually see that there's actually other organization weapons that you can actually later on get. But the only way to actually get them is you gotta level up, pretty much. So, I think, what's the highest tier that you guys have? Eternal Pizza Cutter? Holy shit. Oh, it's the Conformers. I honestly think the Pizza Cutter, or Pizza Cut, is actually the best weapon. Honestly, the Eternal Flames, it looks good. It's, you know, it's Axel's weapon, but, you know, I don't know. Pizza Cutter is, you know, it's even got a face for it. It's sad because you took a slice out of it. Did I mention that there's actually pedestals in this mod that you can actually use to display your keyblades? Let me see if I can display this. Nope, I can't. Only keyblades only. Wow, keyblade biased. But anyways, so these pedestals allow you to actually display your keyblades in case you don't feel like, you know, summoning anymore or just want to like keep it up as a trophy and such. But pretty much, how to make the pedestals are you're gonna need 3 pure hearts and 4 metal blocks, and you get yourself a pedestal. And what you can do, simply right click, and then just, you know, you can even rotate it too, and just place your keyblade like that. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Keyblades, beautiful. I like that one too. Oh, I like that one too. Hey, that's the same one as this one actually. Where's the other ones? Ooh, look at that. But yeah, keyblades, good stuff. Pedestals, very holy. All right, so the final thing that I actually want to show off is if you're tired of being part of the organization, you know, all wearing black clothing and all that. The only weird thing about this is that I kind of don't like how this actually works, because all right, so let's say you're done tired in being part of the organization and all that. The one way you can actually have to do this is you're gonna have to die, and in order to get out, you gotta die. So die. So after you die, you pretty much if you have the armor on still, it actually gives you the option to still be part of the organization. But if you don't want to be, just press escape, and so now you'll just be that guy that wears the weird clothing around the area. Just very jacked too. Jesus. Let me actually see if I put this away. Let me put all this away. There we go. So there's that. And let's see. The one thing I actually do, I forgot to, I don't know if I've actually said it in this mod showcase because very forgetful, but in order to actually level up your forms to get the final form, you're actually going to need to level up your forms just like everything else here. So level 7 is the max, so get to level 7 for each and every form. So right now we're going to go to the dimensions that Kingdom Keys has to offer. So of course there are 4 different types of dimensions you can go through. Well, 4 dimensions overall, but 3 actually. So there's the SOA, which we'll go over SOA in a bit, but the Traverse Town, and the Destiny Islands, which I'm pretty sure everyone that's familiar with Kingdom Keys or Kingdom Hearts knows about that. See, we got the soundtrack. I was gonna show this off earlier, but copyright. So this right here in your hand is the gummy ship. Now this is not obviously complete yet because it's just a block of purple and black. But what you do is you right-click it and immediately takes you to any dimension where the gummy ship's supposed to take you. And actually, you're supposed to control the gummy ship, but you know, right now it's in development. So if I right-click this, I will now transport. Or if I right-click it again, I will now. There we go. So now, oh, I'm in Traverse Town. There we go. Wait, this only happens when the first time you visit the world generation complete. Oh, it just shows you like, okay. So yeah, this is Traverse Town. Look at that. Woo! And there's supposed to be mobs here spawning and stuff too, but I think they're still working on it since everything, yeah. A lot of this stuff is still in development. Wouldn't say it's beta or alpha, but it looks actually pretty good. I like how Traverse Town is made. All right, next dimension. I think this one's Destiny Islands, where you actually from the first. Oh, what? Where's the Destiny Islands? There we go. All right, so there we go. So this is the Destiny Islands, which actually this is like the ideal place you want to be. This is the first area where it is beautiful and it's everything great and grand. And I made everything really complicated because I didn't like reading the dialogue, so I was stuck on this level or like on the first like area for like a long time in the game. That's the tree. I know that tree, and there's a place that you get sucked up in. I don't want to spoil Kingdom Hearts, but I know there's a place you get sucked up in case you didn't realize, there's a place you get sucked up in by the darkness. There's actually a command for this, especially. Did I mention there's commands, by the way, which we can actually use? Let me actually use them. So. Take a dimension. Let me see. Where does this take you? Oh, this takes you to the freaking, what's it called? The spirit area. But I think we're not supposed to be here because everything is cleared. Oh, I just picked shield. Is there stuff here that I can't see? So yes, there's a bunch of commands here, obviously, in case you want to actually do cheats. So you got /recipe, /give me money, /cheat mode, overrun. It's right there, pretty much. /cheat mode. So that's everything for the Kingdom Keys mod or the Kingdom Hearts mod. Let me know in the comments down below what other mods you would like to see for next year's mod showcase. I do want to say though, this mod showcase is probably the most butchered out of everything in this entirety of the year, and it's been a rough year overall. But yeah, Kingdom Keys, go download in the description down below. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend you go play Kingdom Hearts overall. And if you've already did, I look forward to actually seeing and believing Kingdom Hearts 3. So, with that being said, download the mod for yourself in the description down below. But thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe as always. I'll see you guys in the next episode. And Merry Christmas. Bye!